Hi, I'm Andy, and this is Outdoor Whiskey Life. I am by myself today, so this will be interesting. Wendy is out, not feeling so hot, so I figured I'd just give her a break for tonight. We'll catch back up later on in the next episode or so. But we are finishing up our Canadian whiskey series. We're finishing off with the last one that I have bought, and it is called, I'm going to butcher this name because I say it one way and I think other people say it another way. It's called Pendleton or Pendleton. I don't know. To each his own. I'm from Texas. I have a weird accent, some people say, so I say things differently. It's a blended Canadian whiskey. So I'll go ahead and read the back. It says, true Western tradition, made from the rodeo using time-honored methods of oak barrel, aging for a rich, complex flavor and uncommonly smooth finish. It's kind of a cool looking bottle design on it. It's underneath this, I don't know if you can see it, but the emblem itself, it says letterbuck. So it's kind of an ode to the cowboys and the rodeo and things like that. And I was looking it up. It's kind of an interesting thing about this whiskey. It is and says it's a Canadian blended whiskey. It is bottled in, where does it say? Yeah, Hood River, Oregon. So I don't think it's your traditional Canadian whiskey if it's bottled and watered down in America, but the actual spirit itself, whiskey, is distilled in Canada, brought over to the distillery. They then bottle and barrel it and essentially use the water from Mount Hood, which is the largest or highest peak in Oregon, to filter the water down and bring it to the correct ABV. So it is still a Canadian whiskey. It's been blended, but it's been blended and mixed here in the States. So I don't know, this is kind of a hybrid, I guess, but they can still call it Canadian whiskey because it is distilled in Canada. Like I said, it's kind of an ode to the old rodeo. They even talk about on the back the true Western tradition. I guess in this particular region, the name Pendleton is a city that had a rodeo since the early 1900s. And this is just their tribute to that rodeo. They do make about 4 different versions of the whiskey. They have the bucking bronco emblem on each bottle of whiskey. Something that they're adding to or continuing a tradition of their own. It's because it is 2 different places, so Canada and America, it's, in my opinion, it's definitely a different flavor than your traditional Canadian whiskey. But again, it's still a Canadian whiskey, so let's go ahead and dive right into this. It is a cork, which, thank you. Thank you for it being a cork. All right, here. So it's definitely a little bit more golden than your typical whiskeys that we have seen. There is no age statement again, so we don't know how long it's been aged. We know it's been at least 3 years, again, being a Canadian whiskey. So it smells real sweet. Caramel, vanilla. I get a little bit of floral, not that much, but just enough. It's very sweet smelling. Not too much of an ethanol or alcohol at all. All right, let's dive into this then. Pretty smooth tasting, really. a little spicy. You can get a little spice from it. It has a medium finish. I wouldn't say it's long, it's just real medium. Definitely leaves you wanting more than just a sip. There's my son. So, yeah, it tastes pretty good. I can almost taste a little bit of caramel in it. It definitely has, I don't know if it's caramel or butterscotch, but it has something. And it is very sweet. That's a very good whiskey. I like that a lot. It does have a little bit of alcohol burn towards the end. But other than that, I mean, it's a very smooth whiskey. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily similar to the other Canadian whiskeys that we've been trying. Doesn't have that same characteristic or flavor than the other ones do. It has more. There's something more to it. The odor itself, when you first smell it, it definitely stands out compared to the other ones. The flavor profile on the mouth, though, I wouldn't say it's as pronounced as the smell, the aroma itself. There is something there. There's a hint of vanilla. There is some caramel. There's the spice, which is from that oak. It's there. There is a little bit of an alcohol burn. Not too much. Not enough to deter people away from it. This would be a nice introductory, maybe to someone who wants to try bourbon even. It's kind of got a little bit of that, flavor profile. But, great whiskey overall. I enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure Wendy would enjoy it too. I think she did when we first got this bottle. She thought that was a pretty good stuff. We are, hopefully, here in the next couple of videos, we'll be filming outside. We're going to be going to an amazing park called Dwight D. Eisenhower State Park, which is up in the northern part of Texas, on the border of Texas and Oklahoma, on the Lake Texoma. So hopefully we'll be filming a couple episodes up there with some different whiskeys. So this is the final whiskey of our Canadian whiskey collection that I have, which doesn't mean I won't buy more. It's just as of right now, I've been buying other whiskeys. Next batch of videos will be a bunch of Irish whiskeys that I have and I've gotten over the last couple of months. We'll kind of walk through those, kind of like we did walk through the Canadian whiskeys. Each whiskey is its own unique flavor profile, where it comes from in a different region or different country. So it's just kind of cool to, I guess you can say, travel those countries via the taste of whiskey. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, we appreciate that. If you have any questions or comments, I'm going to leave them down below. My name's Andy. Wendy is not here today again, and we are Outdoor Whiskey Life. Thank you.